This is a quick review of Unit 3 in the IEW curriculum written by Andrew Poudois. Unit 3, Retelling Narrative Stories. In this unit, we have some learning goals for the students. First, we want them to learn the Retelling Narrative Stories structural model. Next, we want the students to be able to identify the primary components of a fictional story. Next, we want the students to understand that the information that they use is gained by asking questions. Next, we want the students to be able to write a KWO using the story sequence chart. This KWO is a little bit different. Keyword outline is a little bit different than what we've used before because they'll be answering some questions in the keyword outline. Also, we want to teach students that every paragraph has a purpose. And we also want them to write a story using their keywords outline. Okay, in this unit, students will be using the story sequence chart. This story sequence chart has 3 parts. The first part is character setting. The second part is conflict problem. And the third part is climax resolution. And these will actually make up the 3 paragraphs for retelling a narrative story that the students are going to be writing. So here is what a keyword outline might look like using the modeling story sequence chart. So in the first section, we're talking about characters and settings. So I've written 3 words per question almost, and just to get my mind thinking. So you might want to read the source text. I'm using the Fox and the Crow. So you might want to read the source text with your students many times and help them through this process if it's the first time they're doing a story sequence chart for retelling of a narrative story. So the first set of words will be for their very first paragraph that will be talking about characters and setting. The second section of our keyword outline will be about the conflict and the problem, and you answer these questions using some keywords. And so they'll be using the second group of words to write their second paragraph, which will all be about the conflict and the problem. And the third set of keywords is your climax and resolution, which they'll be using in their last paragraph to use these questions to kind of tie up their story so that each paragraph has a purpose. So I've just written in double space how a first paragraph might look. And I've also just labeled a few things. So if you want to just pause the video and take a look at this, it's not a masterpiece by any means, but it does show you how to label your quality adjectives, your ly openers, your strong verb, your ly word. So this just gives you an idea of what the first paragraph, where you focus on character and setting, might look like from your keyword outline. Here is a sample of a second paragraph, which will be all about the conflict and the problem. And I've also just gone through and I've labeled what the teacher might be looking for. And the reason we're using these strategies is to help students build their own story using a mentor text like the Fox and the Crow. Here is a sample for the third paragraph in the narrative retelling story, and it focuses on the climax and the resolution from the students' keyword outline. I just want to put a quick review in here to say that remember that this keyword outline is different than the keyword outline we used in Unit 1 and 2. Here's some ideas of what a keyword outline looked like in Unit 1. So in Unit 1, we were basically just taking line by line and we were finding keywords to help summarize the paragraph. So that's how keyword outlines in Unit 1 was different than key line outline in Unit 3, where we're actually answering questions and following a sequence in the story. In this unit, students will begin using an LY sentence opener. So I thought this would be a good time to review what is a sentence opener. A sentence opener is a word or a group of words placed at the beginning of a sentence. It opens the sentence, starts the sentence. When the subject is the opener for all of the sentences in a paragraph, the paragraph becomes boring to read. So we use different sentence openers to help make a variety in the sentence structures in the paragraphs. So an LY opener is where you will use an LY word at the beginning of a sentence. And I've put an example from the book here. The ants knew winter was approaching. Wisely, they began to prepare. So wisely is your sentence opener. Before finishing their final draft, students should be given a checklist from their teacher. This is just one example of a checklist. Your checklist might have more things or less things depending on where your students are in the process. The first part of the checklist is just about the structure of the paper. And so if you follow these, then you'll get all the points for structure. Next on the checklist will be style. And each section must contain all the dress-ups and openers. So your first paragraph will need to have a strong verb. It will need to have a LY word, and it will need to have a quality adjective. It will also need to have an LY sentence opener. So each paragraph will have 2 LY words, 1 LY word in the paragraph and 1 LY word as a sentence opener. Finally, on your checklist, you'll be checking for mechanics. This is where students check their capitalization, end marks, complete sentences, correct spelling. Teachers may offer an extra credit like the alliterations. They also will include banned words. And the reason that we're doing banned words is we really want to up the level of our students' writing. So if you can see here, there are some banned words. And that is the review for Unit 3.